My name is Zach Griffith. I am obsessed with hunting big game on their turf and their terms. When I need motivation to push myself, there's certain guys that I feel raise the bar. You're about to meet each of them. These are my hit list. The next guy on my hit list is one I've been trying to track down for weeks. Every time I try to set him up for an appointment, he's always on the mountain scouting or setting up trail cams. It's no wonder this guy is ultra successful. There literally is no off season with Shawn Morgan. If you follow Shawn or Shawn Morgan Outdoors, you know that this guy is an awesome hunter. He connects with giant mule deer on public land with his bow and also takes elk in some of the extreme harshest conditions you can imagine. He takes average tags in average units that get hunted heavily, and he always seems to produce. As you can see with Shawn, there's no secrets. The guy works his butt off. Time in the field is key, and Shawn has more of it than anyone out there. He's OCD about his gear, his camo, his equipment. He's very meticulous and calculated. And one thing I love is that he has names for all of his bucks and has his priorities and his hit list way in advance before the season even begins. The guy has unreal patience and unreal persistence. There's no secrets with Shawn. It's time in the field and effort that puts this guy in the right place at the right time each year. You will not believe some of these trophies that Shawn has taken with his bow. Grab some popcorn. Here's Shawn Morgan. Shoveled the walks for us. Hey man.
Oh. Hey Shawn.
Thanks for shoveling.
Yeah, dude.
Prius probably wouldn't have made it up the driveway.
Got up early, shovels for you guys.
You want them off?
No, you can keep them on.
Spotless.
It's the doghouse. So.
I'm shocked your house is clean, man. You're like the most.
Oh, this is
meticulous
dirty.
guy ever.
Yeah.
You know Rocky?
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh my gosh.
Like it.
So,
It's nice.
Yeah, it's a trophy wall. Holy cow.
You ready for Willow?
Yeah, sure. The shed hunter. Extraordinary.
Woo, look at you.
You're a bird, you're a water dog, not a shed dog. Huh.
Hi. What's his name?
Her name's
Willow.
Oh, it's her?
She's little.
Yeah.
She's little, itty bitty. Awesome house, man.
Yeah, I like it.
Super
It's nice.
spotless.
There's your jerky.
Oh, thanks.
Process.
This is the lowest of low. He texted me and he goes, "Do you want some elk jerky?" I'm like, "You son of a bitch." Because he shot this and I didn't get one, so. But no, thank you, dude.
And that's not what I meant. I meant because
I know you did.
pack out meat. So yeah.
That's why I was laughing.
And
That's
it's
awesome.
good stuff. This is like a 2-pound bag.
Teriyaki.
Oh, we'll pound it.
It's super good, but
I'm shocked because that bull stunk so bad.
yeah.
I thought he did. It smelled
My
worse than a
bull?
rutting bull. Yeah.
Oh.
This stinky sucker.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to pick him up and show him off real quick?
Sure.
We'll do the whole tour, but this is the
Well,
bull he just shot.
Yeah. Before we start here, let's go downstairs. I'll show you
Okay.
where it all began.
Sweet.
Yeah. Come on, Will.
Come on, doggy.
Let's go down there, hunt room.
You get the day off, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you'd be hiking.
Here's my
It's where the magic happens.
Oh my gosh.
4-yard indoor range.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
fun as
4
shit
yards.
right here. Are you
Yeah.
blowing through it?
No, you just sit here on your knees, you know. And
That's awesome.
We've done it a lot, man.
Hey, I bet if you open this up, you could get a couple more yards.
yeah.
Wait, you don't just kill 220, 215 muleys?
No. Yeah, basically over here.
That's awesome.
This is my first year.
You're so big.
That's awesome.
That looks about like
Like one of
Zach's.
mine, bro.
Little 2-point.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's cool.
These are all velvet.
So is
here.
this first, second, and third, or no?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
They were velvet.
Yeah, when I was 15, I shot this one with my bow, 40-pound bow, Browning Micromidas, and down in southern Utah. And yeah, it was velvet, but we had to strip it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first one, 2x2. Next one, 2x3. Next one, 3x3.
I see a pattern here.
Yeah.
Because you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
And you can't go straight to the top.
I
But.
see it coming.
And after those, this is my first high country deer.
Wyoming,
So-
right?
No, this is Ogden
Oh, cool.
here in Utah. just above where I
Stud.
grew up. And
That's
that one.
beautiful. Dude. Is he
Sticker?
170?
Yeah, he's like right there at 170.
He's awesome.
He's got some cool character on the
Yeah, jump.
eye guards.
It's weird because he's got extras here, but a shorter too. It's kind of weird. No, I mean it's kind of weird how it like
He is
swapped
good.
around. I've got deer like they do that. It's,
And this front fork is real deep. This one's smaller. This one, eye guards. No eye
that's
guards.
what I mean.
Yeah.
But he still looks super symmetrical. That's what's cool. He overall has the same.
So is it a stag?
No,
No.
that's a
No.
velvet buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't shoot stags.
Just the Griffiths take him out of the gene pool.
And then this is Wyoming.
That's what I
Following
remember.
year.
That's stud.
I think he just barely makes 170, 165, 170.
Which is such a big deer for a bow, man. Like
Oh yeah,
it's way over. What's Pope and Young? 145.
something like that.
Yeah, it's way. I mean, it's record book.
But yeah, it was the first year we went up to Wyoming. Just me and my friend, and he's like, "Yeah, you want to try the bow? Like, let's go up." Yeah.
I remember your story on Monster Millions
First
about
day.
that.
Yeah.
It was epic. You got a really good pack out photo.
Yeah. Yeah. And then my first bull elk, 2013.
I remember that. Wasatch Extended.
Yeah.
Second to last day, or was it
Yeah, third to last
third
day.
to last day? I remember
Actually.
center punched him.
Yeah, first bull elk. And then just
Oh,
sheds.
Monster sheds.
Yeah, deer sheds. Wasatch front. But, yeah.
Look how meticulous Shawn's gear is.
Wait, do you have OCD?
Yeah. Oh, I'm like very particular. Like,
Me
everything's
too.
organized.
I've tried, but
Yeah.
you should see Zach.
Oh,
it's like all over the place.
We're not letting you get this.
'Cause
Is
it's
super
like-
awesome.
Because if I don't know what I have, then how am I? Yeah.
Homemade, not homemade, but home research
Oh, yeah.
developed. This
Yeah.
is his bino case.
Yeah.
He made this
That's
by
so good.
himself. That's actually super awesome, man.
Sweet.
Rangefinder. He knows what you need because you're out in the field. You
Yeah.
know. This is ridiculous.
And then
Oh, that's his scope cam adapter.
Digiscope. That's what I shoot all my film with. Just simple point shoot camera.
Nice. I like the cover for it.
Yeah.
Everything's Max
Sock.
1.
Trekking poles. Can't
Of
forget
course.
those.
Yep. Necessity.
All decked out.
What
Yeah.
spot are you running?
Swarovski spotting scope, Swarovski binoculars, and yep.
65?
Yeah, this is 65, just straight, kind of easier to pack.
Sure. I agree. I think a straight scope's a better way to go
Yeah.
in general. Good glass.
And then
Sewing machine.
Rocky probably likes these.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
In
Those
back
are
of my
cool.
waterfowl days,
Very
I
cool.
think we've all dabbled in pink. You know,
Yeah.
our manliness to like, let's see if we like it.
You got your
Um,
energy,
Yeah, it's sprees.
Yeah.
mountain, squeeze.
I
Zach
eat
told me
protein
about
bars,
that.
Shawn eats candy, and he
Yeah.
out hikes my butt, so maybe I'm onto something here.
I asked him,
You
I'm
you're the one who told me that.
Yeah.
So all I
Straight
need.
sugar.
Yep,
It's the
sugar.
truth. With the way we move around up there, I mean, I generally don't eat a lot of carbs, but when we're hiking, there's no question.
Next pair of gaiters.
Homemade.
like, oh yeah.
Once I burn through these other ones, some hunter orange.
Sweet.
Those are awesome, and this is just the heel strap. That makes sense, because how many times do you break the buckles?
Yeah.
This is easy to replace,
Yep.
doesn't stretch.
Just paracord.
Yep,
Yeah.
I like it.
Sewing machine. There's a lot of products out there. Just need to be better.
You just tweak
So
it.
we just do it myself. But yeah. Trail cam stuff.
So
Look
how
at
many
this.
trail cams do you have?
Currently I have 18.
How many are out?
Currently I think I have like 7 or 8 right now. But I gotta go put more out today. So
Nice. We're holding him up.
yeah.
Oh, you got good radios.
Yeah, these are my dad's, just Motorola.
Yeah, those are nice. Those are really good ones, because
I use those. I've been trying these little Go Tenna things. Have you seen those?
No.
No.
So
boost
you,
your cell phone.
yeah, so you can text. As long as the other person has this, you can. It's an app on your phone, and you can text each other without service.
What?
That's sick.
Yeah, and you can see each other's like location, and they sell these at REI.
Cool.
Everything's at REI.
Yeah, that's because really you are a mountain. It's a mountain stuff, mountaineering and stuff.
And archery stuff,
Show us some of your blackout arrow. Which let's see your arrow setup and what you.
arrow setup. So basically, no labels, no logos, no graphics. Just pet peeve of mine. Like I just like.
How do you get all
strip
that
it
off?
All
clean.
black.
I initially just scrape it with a blade and then use acetone and just pull the rest off. And then same with like the logos on the veins. So, yeah.
Very meticulous. Which broadhead?
I shoot Rage
Hypodermic,
hypodermic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one.
I always shot 2-blade Rage. Like this one, the first one.
Oh yeah,
Just a bigger.
old school.
Yeah.
And
You've had great luck with them apparently.
Oh yeah.
Never
As long as
opening
you-
on you.
They've all performed just perfect as long as you get it set right and then
As meticulous
hit
as
them
you
where
are.
you're supposed to hit them.
Yeah, sure.
If you hit them somewhere bad, you're obviously.
Yeah.
People blame broadheads on bad shots. Like this. A field point would kill a
Right.
deer in the right where you put it in the crease.
So true. But and yeah,
Couple carbon rigs.
bows. This one I shot my deer with this year. Carbon Defiant. I've been a carbon fan. Once you go carbon, you don't go back. So, and then I got this one. So I basically put in my request for this black bow this year, and I didn't expect it to come until like May. And then all of a sudden, the next day, it showed up on my doorstep.
Sweet.
And I'm like, well, I gotta like hurry and set it up so I can shoot an elk with it.
Yeah.
You know. So
And you did.
All black. I love it.
all black.
So all black. Like you
Yeah.
can't go any
I thought my
blacker.
Charger was all black. No, this is
Shawn
all black.
meticulous.
Like all logos again.
Everything.
But
What's your you don't shoot a back bar?
nope. Yeah, I've always just hunting. Like I mean, this is like the longest stabler. Stablers.
First one, because you went through and like literally etched out all the Max 1.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool. Show them how you did that. With the adhesive, right?
Yeah, so it's a Camo clad brand Max 1 tape. So it's a 3M tape, real true Max 1. And basically just put it on, then just use an X-Acto blade knife and just
You just went and etched the whole
carefully,
thing
yeah.
out.
And
That's so cool.
this one I actually did it when the strings were on the cams.
Ooh.
And that was, like a couple of places I nicked it, I'm like, whoa!
Yeah, that
Oh
can blow up.
no.
And this other one I pulled it off.
Yeah.
And it was a
Yeah.
lot easier, but
I thought you'd have a bow press.
no. Oh, I got like a doctor one, you know, like the emergency.
Yeah, mountain one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but you fletch your own arrows.
yeah, fletch my own arrows, bits and burger. Yeah,
Are you 4 or 3 fletching?
4 fletch.
4 fletch with micro, just like exactly. No helical,
Yeah, no helical. It's a straight with just a slight offset.
just like mine.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And these are some items you've found.
Yeah. So this
Shed
is
hunting.
so these are all Wasatch front. That's kind of why I kept them, even though those ones are chalk.
Yeah.
But a lot of these are like found way high, and they just old
Yeah.
deer.
Yeah, mountain goat too.
Whoa.
That is mossy,
cool.
dude.
Yeah, this one's found way high, tip down, kind of cool.
Very cool
Jeez.
main beam.
And then all these little crustaceans or whatever they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And yeah, mountain goat, freaking sheath, one that died and then just popped off. Hike around enough at super high elevation.
Yeah, run
Bound.
those, yeah.
And then, so here's your test. So these are all bullets that I found. We'll see how good you are at guessing
Okay, so
calibers.
this is 300 Win.
So
this-
these are all Wasatch front again.
This
These
is
are-
a 30-06, 270. Don't know. Those are old rounds.
so this
300
one
Win?
you said was. So this is 7mm.
Close enough. Same caliber.
That's very different.
Yeah, right. 30-06?
This one's 30-06. Yeah.
270.
270. Yeah. Yep, 270. This one is pretty cool.
That is super cool. Look how fat it is. It's a little mushroom.
Yeah, when I found that, I was like, holy crap, I don't know what that one is.
My dad would know. 8mm. Wow. a label? I know nothing about that
I think it's
cartridge.
lever action. But
For
still,
sure, it's super
yeah.
short. Yeah, that's badass. It's a 30 caliber. Well, no, it's 8mm. It's over
Yes.
that.
It's
It's a big A bullet. Old.
This one I think's 32 Win. And this one is 30-30. So
Lever action again.
yep.
All Wasatch.
Yeah, they close it in the 90s, right?
Sure.
For rifle hunting. And then, yeah, all these are just found on the ridges. It's pretty unique to, you know.
Oh, it's
The
epic.
history, yeah,
I've
history
never
of
seen,
it,
yeah,
yeah.
never seen them.
And then camera I found.
Jeez, that thing's old.
Yeah, I think,
It's a Polaroid
Oh my
too.
gosh. Hey, those are
Wow.
coming back.
yeah, this was, I think it was a skier. But yeah, somebody
Oh, yeah.
going down a crazy avalanche chute, and then all of a sudden, you know, 20, 30 years ago, just lost it and never found it.
Sure.
I was just hiking around, bushwhacking, and all of a sudden, I'm like, whoa!
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
That's pretty cool. Old canteen, velvet.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Have you ever found velvet?
Oh, just off a deer I shot because I saw him
Oh,
rub it.
yeah.
But not like that, not random.
Because I've always looked for, you know, you see scrapes all the time.
Critters
Yeah.
probably
You're
eat
like,
it.
why do you not find velvet?
Yeah.
This is the first piece I ever found, so I kept it. But
Very cool.
and
Rattlesnakes.
yeah.
I love it. What's your camo selection?
Camo selection for the snow. We were doing King's camo, snow shadow.
Super. Oh, that
Yeah.
color is awesome.
And then for the most part, it's just real tree, Max 1. I like the sagebrush color to it.
Yeah.
Sure. Even at high country, huh? It's just a
Yeah.
really natural tone.
Yeah, the only time like I notice when it's bad is like, well, for our eyes is in the snow. It was like really green. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of
like,
neon.
whoa, like way green. But yeah, deer now see black and white. So
I try to, Shawn and I hunted together a lot, and I try to glass him up, and this stuff is unbelievable. Unbelievable in the snow and the oak brush.
Yeah,
It looks kind of bluish green, but when you see it on the hill, that is the tone of a mountainside. It's epic for snow.
better than all white because it kind of
That's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's,
yeah. There's different shades of it. But
oh, there's some variation there.
yeah, this is my hanging closet because you need somewhere to dry your clothes out.
Yeah.
Because they come back all soaking wet. Yeah.
Very cool, man.
Yeah. And then Zach can relate to this.
Yeah, it used to be
Yeah.
an alarm gear.
Yeah.
We've seen lots of those.
Yeah.
Got your magazine.
So what do you do? This was a great. So for those who don't know, these are door to door. Oh, sorry. For those guys who don't know, these are door to door alarm cells, and Shawn and I have both done that for a long time. It's a really good job for hunting, obviously, because you work all summer.
Summer cells, yeah.
And then you take off the fall and winter. But now, what are you doing career-wise?
I do pharmaceutical sales, but yeah, I started out with doing alarms. I installed them with Pinnacle, and then eventually moved over to Vivint, and then did knocking. I sold. Yeah, I did almost 5 years, so yeah, it was a great experience.
I think that's why we got. I think the first time we crossed paths is
Yeah.
because of this.
It's like, hey, this guy.
Yeah, he's an alarm guy. We all get
Pretty cool.
along. I mean, the most alarm guys I know are usually hunters, and they're usually very similar to us. Like,
Yeah.
don't have a normal schedule. I see comments on your stuff all the time, like, "Do you even work?" It's like, yeah, of course I work.
Yeah, it's like I don't.
I just don't
show-
post about working because
Yeah.
no one cares.
It's Shawn Morgan outdoors.
Yeah.
It's not Shawn Morgan
No.
work and family life.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's outdoors.
I'll show you
so
around
it's
my
all on the
career.
show.
That's why we're doing HITLIST,
Yeah.
because we want to meet the real Shawn.
And then yeah, so these are all my magazine in Muley Crazy.
That was a cover.
I haven't got a cover yet. But,
That wasn't a cover?
No cover.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a cover, Buck.
Yeah, you didn't let me get cover.
Yeah. I wish I had some pull, dude. I edited that, but your articles are so well written, I don't even touch them.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 stories. But
Rocky's got hers in there
that's awesome.
coming this year.
Yeah.
But you got spreads, man.
That's
Those are like
achievement,
5
yeah.
pages.
Nice.
You take such great photos, dude. I mean, you really do.
Yeah.
Can you give some guys some real general, baby? Just get in here and, like, for example, with Maverick, just kind of coach people on what you do to take a photo like that.
So basically you just want to prop the deer up. So he's the trophy. So you're taking a trophy field photo and you want to clean him up. Like Maverick had a lot of blood on this side and on his on this side, and just took my water that I had and cleaned him off. You know, because it's respectable to you know make the animal look pretty and nice. And obviously you don't want all the anti-hunters seeing all the
For sure.
nasty photos of like tongue hanging out, blood everywhere, blah blah blah. But yeah, and then just propping them up, and I see a lot of photos that you know they really push the antlers out, kind of like perspective, really push them out. I try to keep them in just normal, and but yeah, as long as you get you in there, your trophy, and then obviously your weapon,
Yeah.
and just keep it minimal, but obviously you guys know that you guys take great photos as well.
I do. I bet you know what? I mean, I have no qualms in admitting I do long arm photos to accentuate the deer more, but I've never killed a 210 buck. So if I killed a 210, I probably would sit next to it like you, because you don't need to. There's no exaggeration. You don't need to. The buck's that big. I haven't killed big deer like that. So
yeah, I've noticed that.
You know what I mean?
Smaller, you might want to hold that a little more.
Just because my head is huge and I don't want to make the deer look small.
He does have a big head.
You got a giant head, like your head.
Yeah.
No, that's a great advice, guys. Clean them up, and it doesn't take long to turn them either. They don't ever die like that.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, just turn their body, get their legs under them. You know.
See, in this picture, I took a lot of time. I kicked out the side hill and just made it level. Even some of these limbs I cut down just to get it out of the picture. Same thing down here.
Yeah, look at this Wyoming one, babe. That one's unbelievable.
So same thing here. Rifle, hunter, trophy, and then grass. Matted it down.
Takes what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes?
Yeah, and it's worth it because there's a lot of times like
photo lasts forever.
Yeah, there's a lot of times you don't take good photos and then you get home and you're like, dang it, I wish I took better pictures.
Everyone does that. It's everyone I know. I wish I would have got better pictures. You have no one to blame but yourself. It takes 2 seconds. It's a priority. You work your tail off to kill these animals. You might as well remember them the way they were in their best, like you said, respectable.
Yeah.
You know, I just think you owe it to the animal, especially a trophy. It's not that hard. And if you don't know, guys, just look at pictures of guys that post good ones and just say, oh, I can see how he's got the head high. I like to be below the deer, but I mean, in this situation, it still works perfectly. Yeah. I always like to have him a little higher than me.
Morally, like, responsible to just, like, completely do everything I can to just totally respect them, trophy, because they deserve it.
No, you mean that, dude. I know you do. This guy cares more about deer than any liberal, anti-hunting tree hugger you could imagine. That's one of the hardest things for me to stomach, is that guys like Shawn, he hunts deer year-round, even though maybe he has one tag. How many? I mean, you're 200 days at least, 300, 250.
3 to 4 days a week.
Filming.
All year.
Sheds. Scouting. He's got cameras up now and there's no seasons. They're not dropping sheds.
It's January.
He just wants to know where they are. He has a PhD in mule deer habits.
Yeah.
You know, the guy knows more about deer and where they'll be. Even hunting elk with him, you know, when we were setting up, he would say, they're going to go up that draw. I've seen him do it for 5 years straight.
Yeah, how many times I tell you that saddle?
They're going to go, there's this one saddle, and you can't even see a trail in it, dude. When you look at the hillside, it's oak brush, but for some reason, there's these 2 rocks, and the elk go through it, and me and him set up on it. And you'll see, even on my video, I filmed him 30 yards going past me. It was nuts. It's all cool. You learn that from just being up there.
Yeah, that's
beating
what
the
it
bush.
is. Time in the field. Yeah, you just learn where they go and what they do, and then year after year, you know. So the older bulls, they'll follow those tracks and those trails, and they'll train the younger elk that follow it. And it's just training.
That makes sense.
Deer, yeah.
So it's not like an instinct thing. It's more just learned a habit from the older guys, and they just perpetual, just passing it on.
Yeah. That's the same thing with these high country deers. How do they know to go up in those basins? It's because like they followed their mom up first year, and then they got a group of bucks, and they follow the group of bucks up higher.
The old ones get killed, the young ones show up. Yeah.
And the old ones teach them where to go, what to do, and once you figure those out. Yeah.
That's a great perspective.
Yeah. But yeah, we can go back upstairs and
let's go see those, and I got a lot of questions too for you. Those bucks.
Let's do it. Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. I haven't missed anything.
We film everything. We're having technical difficulties, so if there's issues, we're good though.
I've caught it every time it's went on.
Shawn, I filmed your butt. Sorry, dude. I did not film that. You can. All right, let's start at the start.
So 2013, this is my first 200-inch buck.
Oh,
I think officially he went 201 gross.
Non-typical.
Yeah, I only care about gross.
Sure, I agree.
Fisherman, right?
Yep, 100%.
And this is also the same one that broke his antler off. This entire right side broke off at the base when he fell.
Looked like a velvet shed, huh?
I was so heartbroken.
Oh, for sure.
Seeing it, just beautiful animal. All of a sudden, bam! I shoot him, and he's just broken up. And
So you just have to hold it on there for pictures and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, some of my pictures are a little bit, different angled, and I'm like, "Wah." I'm like, Dad, how does this look? He's like, turn it a little more in. So, okay.
Luckily, he has so much live footage of the buck that there's no question that that's exactly how he laid. It's not like he exaggerated or tilted him.
And even Monarch, Mountain Taxidermy there, does all my mounts. He initially mounted it. It was a little bit wider than normal.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I can't let it be like that.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it back.
That's so cool.
Yeah, giant eye guards, inline off this side, kicker, another inline.
Big kicker.
Big split ear.
Great big main beams too.
Yeah.
Are they? Do you know what they are? Do you remember?
I believe these ones are 24.
That's awesome. Big eye guards too. Holy cow.
Yeah. And then these are sheds off a buck that was hanging out with him as well in the summer. And I knew he was just a smaller buck. I think he's like 155, but super great genetics.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was actually able to find his sheds just lower. This is like the one deer I was able to match up, like in the high country, migrate down, and then pick up his sheds.
Did you first of all, did you find them on the same day?
No, yeah, I found these, like one of them was a week later,
Okay.
and they're pretty spread out.
How far did they migrate from summer to winter range?
Down to Main Canyon, probably 7-10 miles.
So not too far.
Yeah.
Nothing dramatic. No freeways and stuff. Just
nothing Wyoming.
Yeah.
15 mile,
Right.
50, 100 mile. Yeah.
Yeah, those camera bucks dropped a
This
long
is
ways.
like the only one, so I'm still in the search for all these other ones. So.
Oh yeah, you had a crew that summer.
And then Wyoming,
Oh my goodness.
2014. Call him 35. He's 35 wide. Hunted this deer on the archery hunt, and ended up getting him on the rifle. This is pretty much the only animal I've ever killed with a rifle.
Yeah. And you filmed it.
Yeah,
The
and I
footage
filmed
is
it.
awesome,
It's on
man.
my YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything else is archery. Yeah.
Beautiful cape on him too.
Yeah, he's a freaking stud.
Did you get close with your bow?
I was probably within 100 yards a couple times, but it was really rocky and timber, and just never could make it happen.
I like your form because that really is a big form. You can tell it's a big head.
Oh yeah.
But that is an old buck. Like, there's no question. And that cape is super awesome. I love the double patch. Oh,
Look at his ears.
yeah, just totally chewed up. You got something with those ears, don't you?
Yeah.
You like those character ears.
Yeah, I don't shoot them unless they have split ears or cut up ears. Yeah. That's all I look for.
Did you name, you named him 35?
Yeah, 35.
Okay,
Call him 200.
easy enough. Shawn's very creative.
Right? Yeah. Come on.
I know what this one's called. This is gonna make the joke even funnier. What do you call him?
Little fronts. No, I call him big backs.
Big backs.
Yeah, when I saw him, I was like, oh, I gotta have one of those.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, and he has a little dropper too.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Little dropper off that side.
What year was that one?
14.
2014 as well.
These two on the same, within a month, right?
Yeah, so this is opening day in Utah. So the middle to end of August. And then he was September 20 something or other.
Still's got a lot of red in his horns. He probably just rubbed.
But yeah, giant rear forks. I think his G2s are 19 on that side.
Oh,
His main beams are a little short. I think they're 21, 22, if I remember right.
still grossed.
No eye guards. I probably shouldn't have shot him because he has no eye
Yeah,
guards.
right.
Yeah.
I wish you could see how the camera is not doing justice to that back fork.
But yeah, it's
That thing is-
super giant.
I mean, it's like, oh my
And
gosh,
it's cool how he splits so deep
so
in
deep.
there.
Yeah, his G3s. His G3s is almost as long as his G2.
Matching it.
Yeah.
Same height almost.
It's got to be 16, 15.
Big old gnarly split ear as well.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's probably one of my favorite deer just because not many people knew about him.
Epic footage too. I mean, he's in some high,
Yeah.
rugged.
We call it the danger zone. He's like, the hike up's only 1.5 miles,
But straight up?
but it's a 45-degree incline.
Wow.
Normal places are like 15
Yeah.
to like 20, so like, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Stud.
And if you look on this side, there's some little bit of white pigmentation, or whatever they call it.
Oh, that's cool. Almost like an albino.
Yeah.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, it's like you see, you know, like the kids in school, some kid has like a little white spot.
Yeah,
you know,
spot.
there. Kind of same
Like
thing.
a skunk patch.
Yeah.
Unbelievable taxidermy work, man.
Thanks.
See, I love these transition capes. They're my favorite. A lot of people think they're ugly, but
yeah.
they're the prettiest thing in the world to me.
Yeah. I love the orange.
When they look in
It's 'cause
between.
I spend so much time in August or in June, July, August, just watching them in the red, and that's how I like them.
Sure.
Yeah. And another set of sheds I picked up last year. Another Wasatch front buck.
Ooh, that's a cool character deer.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Great fronts.
Pretty unique.
Yeah, not busted up at all either.
Real dark too.
Yeah.
Very
in
dark.
comparison, makes it seem like he's a timber deer or
Sure.
something. Yeah.
Very cool.
And then
The legend.
yeah, here's Maverick.
That's an absolutely gorgeous deer, man.
It's a deer we hunted in 2014 for my dad, and because I obviously tagged out on big backs. We chased him in 2014 for my dad, ended up not getting him, and the following year I was like, Maverick's a deer. Like that's the deer I
Never sat
want.
on it.
Yep, 2015, that's the one I want. Ended up finding him, just so massive. You know, big eye guards,
Oh, his masses.
little extras.
Camera doesn't do it justice, man. It's
And
frustrating.
split main beam right there. And yeah, this deer was probably the one that pushed me to my limit, made me, you know, realize who I was as a freaking person.
Sized you up.
Yeah. Because there's other hunters up higher in the basin, and they kind of pushed him out down lower, and it took me a while to relocate him. And he's off a backside.
Like a week, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like,
Hunting every day.
yeah.
And you know this area better than anybody, so it was like crazy. I remember thinking, how does he not know where he's at?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you're hunting in some rugged stuff, man.
Yeah, and giant country. You know, some of these canyons are like 2 to 3 miles wide, or 2 to 3 miles long by like a mile wide. Yeah.
A lot of timber.
And, yeah, I was able to find him. Yeah, when I glassed him up, I saw a rock above a tree, and I was like, that's got to be within 100 yards. By the time I got around the mountain, come down, got to the rock, he was only 30 yards.
Oh, geez.
Right below the rock. I'm like, whoa! And yeah, it's pretty cool. Shot him when he's laying down. Unfortunately, I hit him in his elbow and went through the brisket. I think it's when he stood up, and then super long track job. I didn't find him till I think it was 10 days later as well.
Holy cow.
But he'd only been dead for 2 days before that, so he lived for 7 to 8 days.
Wow.
And in all that time, he was only on 3 legs because the one leg was completely broken.
So was it an infection or?
I think partial infection, yep, and then just exhausted, and because I mean he bled a ton. Like
Yeah, brisket bleeds, man.
he was just a freaking warrior, brute, didn't want to give up. He was like, yeah.
Did you hit his vitals at all? His heart? Did it clip
Just
his?
below. Yeah.
So you just missed the heart clean.
Yeah, it's because it was pretty steep and shooting him when he's embedded down, so I just went right below it.
Wow. No, I remember, man. And you worked your ass off like a lot of guys, including me. I've given up on deer after 2 days, and you spent 10
yeah, and like
scouring some
30.
unspeakable country.
Yeah, it's like 35, 40 hours worth of searching for this deer. And again, I just felt so responsible to like find him. I got to do everything I can to find him. So.
Nope.
Yeah. And
Again.
over here, my second bull elk on the extended with my bow.
Freaking slammer.
Upgrade.
330. Yeah.
That's what's all about. Shawn's just stepping it up each year. Look at the cape on him. He's got white eyes.
He's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like an Arizona bull.
Cool coloration, good character, everything.
Great contrast.
This one's very last day. Shot him the hour before it went, season closed.
It was a horrible year too. I didn't even come up to hunt. You said there's no snow.
Like, don't
They're
even
not
waste your
migrating.
time. Don't come up, man. It sucks. But yeah, then we got one storm right at the end, and then yeah, we ended up finding him and making a play and killed him.
I've never seen him in person, man. Those fronts are unbelievable. I've noticed that about the Wasatch. There's a lot of thin back bulls. You know, they just don't have.
Yeah, great fronts.
Big
He's just weak on the tops. Yeah.
Fronts are thirds or geez, that's like an 18-inch third right there.
And I can't tell you how much time I spent searching for his sheds. Like,
really?
we should be able to find them, but they're so migratory. Yeah, I can't find them. I don't know. But yeah, for anybody feeling frisky about stealing my stuff, my cameras up there. They're watching my animals.
Does it say prioritized? All his bows are downstairs with nothing, and all his deer have cameras on them.
Like, where do you want your camera? Where do you want your motion? Like, put it right there. I don't care.
I like it. You put little door sensors on all of them, so if they come off.
Right. Little magnets.
Okay, so then 2016.
Yeah. So this is Little Iverson.
Yeah.
Iverson Jr. But yeah, good rear forks. Character here, just narrow. Main beams, I think, are 21.
Looks a lot like big backs too.
Yeah, he is.
Very similar in shape. Not as big, obviously. But it's a mature buck. He's got a big head.
Yeah.
Would you think he's a 5-year-old?
Probably something like that. 4.5. Yeah, 4.5, 5. And then one of the reasons I'm gonna mount him like in a cape with his cape, but part of the reason I Euroed him is because check out the skull.
It's crooked.
He's got a crooked nose.
Oh yeah.
And it's
the whole thing is septum, everything.
and it's not like fractured or broken or anything. It's he's just deformed.
Yeah.
He's
everything's
handicapped.
all-
Kind of cool how he grew like that.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure Rocky will boil my skull when I die so we can see how handicapped I am. That's crazy. I can't believe his molars line up with his bottom jaw.
yeah,
Look how offset his bite is. That's crazy. There's no abnormal wearing. Everything looks pretty much uniform too.
yeah, and you would never know without
Yeah, you didn't see. Like,
Yeah,
hey, that
I
deer has a crooked nose.
I had no clue until we took the skull out.
He's really heavy. Very cool.
So yeah, Little Iverson, and then
This is the one.
this is the bull we just killed.
It's a stud. Shawn's exact words were, he texted me, just killed a 320. Get to this pin.
Show him the text. Yeah, that was it.
Get to this
just
pin.
Shot a 320. Get over here.
I need your help, stat. And I was like, dude, I'm in the worst place to help you. That is so awesome, man.
Yeah.
Dude, bottom of the 9th.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't even have shot this bull. I was doing a friend a favor. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come help you with these guys. And then end up coming to me, so I got pretty lucky.
Great fronts.
Yeah, super
Bases are silly.
super character.
And this is a classic example of the genetics up there. They're just, that's an old 7, maybe 8-year-old bull, I would guess.
Yeah, definitely older bull. Scores 315. Main beams 49, 50-inch main beams, but yeah, just short on some of the tines.
It's all about age, class, and character up there.
Oh yeah,
I love it, man.
yeah.
Yeah, no one.
Trail cam picks the pin.
Yeah, he was on our trail cams last year. He actually looked maybe a little bit bigger last year for whatever reason, because last year was a phenomenal growth year.
It was.
With water and everything, and this year was just average to weak, but you can kind of see it
Yeah.
for sure.
That's
in
so
that one.
cool. Well,
Oh, yeah.
congratulations. So that's a spread right there. I don't have a single deer that's as big as any of these, so. You got some badass muleys and some badass bulls. If you had to pick one, what would it be?
I'm a deer guy. Like,
I'm shocked.
Through and through, mule deer are just what gets it done for me.
Yep.
Like, I love elk and seeing them, but in Utah it's kind of a hard deal to shoot big elk with a gentle tag, and there's so much more opportunity in Utah. But
Good thing is you don't have to choose. You can kill both. You do kill both, so you're always smiling.
yeah,
Super awesome, man.
extended.
You guys have to understand, Shawn is taking a general tag. It's essentially over the counter. He's hunting areas that people know what his car looks like. They know where he hunts. You can tell from photos the elevation generally where he's at. But he kills deer every year, and a lot of guys hunt right next to him and they don't. So there's some serious like commitment and also just technical execution that Shawn brings that other guys haven't figured out. He's not going to brag, so I'll brag for him. The guy gets it done, and it's mind-blowing. In fact, it's almost automatic. But I think for Shawn, it's not always happening opening morning. Yeah. The dude just does not quit, and he hunts every freaking day, like every day.
Just have a mindset. It's almost unacceptable to not kill a big one. Every year, I'm just like, it's not acceptable to not kill a big one.
It sounds so cliche, but you really do stick to that, because how many guys say, oh yeah, I wanted this one, but this one showed up. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Shawn has his bucks figured out years in advance.
One, you know, there's all circumstances, but all these, I passed up a 290 5x5.
Twice.
First time he walked by like a week before at 35 yards. Easily could have killed him. And I was like, no, I just want something big. And then again, the second to last day, that same 290 bull come past me. I'm like,
he's actually really cool too.
Wait, second to last day.
Yeah.
I feel like most people would take a shot.
I'm getting anxious.
I would have shot it for sure.
Yeah, and I text everybody, and I'm like, some of my, you're probably gonna be upset at me for this, but yeah.
See what happens when you wait it out and have patience.
Kind of like you.
Kind of like mine.
Rocky's learning that.
So where are all your sheds?
All my sheds are in my bank account.
Wow.
Oh, you sell them?
Yeah. Majority of them all. I couldn't imagine keeping them, but you just gotta, if you love them, you gotta let them go.
You don't want to build a Christmas tree out of them, or?
Yeah, Eric had a nice tree.
I should keep them, but
he had some 380 type bulls. I don't know if I could sell a 380 brown set, you know, but maybe. It's a lot of cash.
Partially my part-time job.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was younger too, finding them, I'm like, this is gonna be part of my job. You know, find horns and sell them.
Sell them. Heck yeah.
Because they're worth good money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first question: what's the #1 trick to finding and killing big deer like this?
Time in the field.
Okay.
Yeah. Put your time in. Have a good attitude, and just be persistent. Yeah.
What are you looking for in terrain generally?
Terrain. So there's 4 main things I look at. There's food, water, shelter, and then a big one a lot of people forget is seclusion. Because if there's not, like especially for the bigger animals, they need seclusion. Then obviously food, water, shelter. But
you set up trail cams?
Yeah, trail cameras I use to kind of keep an eye, you know, when I can't. But
do you ever worry about bumping the deer or messing things up by getting a camera in their sweet spot?
I'm very particular where I put them. You know, when you go into an area, you know, don't go right into his bed. Just pick a side area. You know, he crosses through, and same thing. Don't disturb the area too much. You know, kind of be scent free, and just be smart. That's the biggest thing. When
you're scouting, aren't you usually pretty far away? Like you're not watching the deer inside of 200-300 yards, right?
Yeah.
Close to. You're laughing, but I've seen guys like, I'm scouting this buck. Like, dude, you could shoot him with your bow. You're too close.
Right.
Yeah, that's not for another month.
Times, 500, 600, 700, 1,000 yards away usually, and because you don't want them to know you're there. You don't want to be a ghost. You don't want anything. So. And
with your cameras, you've got great footage, so it's obviously close enough for you to determine the size and everything like that. What about your bow? What do you got? Any tips for bow shooting?
So for bow shooting, practice, tons of practice. Like even when I was growing up in Ogden, I'd always shoot up on the mountain with me and my dad and shoot, you know, realistic uphill, downhill. And then we moved down here, same thing. We've been doing the Springville mountain archery range and just practicing like you would hunt, all the different distances and, you know, practicing on your knees, sitting down, uphill, downhill. And
you wear your gloves, your bino harness, everything you hunt with.
Yeah.
But that's real. That's how it is. How many guys have said, "Oh, I hit my sleeve. I'm not used to shooting in this jacket." It's like you're bad.
Yeah.
Learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's true.
You got any other pearls of wisdom or gems you could share? Or we've gotten a ton of info for sure. It's not like you're lacking.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just say, you know, if you want it bad enough, you'll get it. I mean, I spent a lot of my time, like, younger, just shooting those 3 smaller deer, and the biggest deer we seen was just like a 160 4-point, and that was big. And I was like, God, I would give up my entire waterfowl season just to shoot a big deer or a big elk. And I just dedicated myself, like, I want this so bad, I'm gonna get it. So
Love it.
yeah.
It's all about commitment.
Yeah, you want it bad enough, you'll get it.
Shawn makes some absolutely badass videos. The footage is like National Geographic style. So check out Shawn's YouTube channel, Shawn Morgan Outdoors, and obviously social media links I'll post in the box below. But
Yeah,
thanks
man.
for your time, man.
Thanks for coming.
I've been trying to track this fool down for a couple weeks now, so he's been on the hit list. He's just busy. Every time he's scouting. Every time. So good for
That's
him.
where I gotta go now.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
What a day too in this weather.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
you bet.
Yes, sir. Red and meth in them